Now, I personally think that a good quality running waterproof jacket is an essential item of kit these days, especially if you live here in the UK where we do get our fair share of rainy days. But the jacket we are taking a look at in today's video is a new lightweight Flow 2.5L jacket from Danish apparel brand SAYSKY. Now, this comes with a waterproof hydrostatic rating of 20,000 millimeters. It packs down super small and it weighs in at a crazy light 110 grams in a medium. But this cool tech all comes at a price, so it retails here in the UK for £259. So let's dive into the video and find out if this jacket is worth its hefty price point. Welcome back, folks, and thanks for tuning into the channel again. I'm Lloyd Purvis and this is Run4Adventure. Now, I don't know what the weather's been like where you are, but we've had quite a lot of wind and rain lately down here in Cornwall. So it's been perfect weather conditions for testing out the new Flow 2.5L waterproof jacket from SAYSKY. I actually ran in the other day and the wind and rain was so strong I thought I was going to get blown over. So it's definitely been thoroughly tested. But before we get stuck into how it's performed, let's give you guys a few facts and figures. So like I mentioned earlier, the Flow waterproof jacket is a lightweight strip back option that's actually been designed to be that perfect packable companion on rainy days, whether you're hitting the roads or heading out on the trails. And it's been constructed from an extremely lightweight fabric with a waterproof breathable membrane, an ultra thin non-porous moisture permeable PU film and ripstop shell fabric with tape seams. It comes with a waterproof hydrostatic rating of 20,000 millimeters, along with a breathability rating of 20,000 MVTR. It's available on the SAYSKY website in 5 different unisex sizes from extra small all the way up to extra large, and it weighs in at a crazy light 110 grams in a medium, which is extremely light for a 2.5 layer waterproof jacket. It's available in just one colour option, so keeping things nice and simple, and it's this one, an all black option. And then finishing up, it retails on the SAYSKY website for £259 here in the UK. As far as features go with the Flow jacket, like I've already said, this has been designed to be super lightweight and very packable. So features are quite minimal, but it does come with a well thought through peaked hood, which has got elastic running down the sides to pull that hood in nice and snug around your face. And then we've got this clever internal sort of mesh membrane to hold that hood nice and secure and to help with breathability. And then finishing up on the back of the hood, we've got this small toggle system just for a bit of personal adjustment. Obviously, like I already mentioned, the seams inside the jacket have been taped, and SAYSKY have added this handy little hanging loop internally as well. The hem of the jacket and the end of the sleeves are all elasticated, so no further adjustment there. Again, it's all about keeping the overall weight of the jacket down to a bare minimum. And then finishing off, we've got a quality YKK zip, and we have some reflective transfers on the arms and on the back of the jacket for safer nighttime running. So you can see what I mean by strip back, and there's not a pocket in sight, and I'm actually quite a big fan of that because I've never really got on with putting things into the pockets on my jackets and then running along and having everything bounce all over the place. But I suppose that is personal preference, but there you have it. A quick breakdown of the construction of the new Flow 2.5L waterproof jacket from SAYSKY. I've been testing it out now for well over a month. I've used it on some dry, cold, windy days as a bit more of a wind layer, and I've also done some very wet training runs in it. So let's get stuck into how the Flow jacket has performed. The first thing I have to say is this is a ridiculously light jacket, especially when you take into consideration that it is a 2.5 layered jacket with a hydrostatic rating of 20,000 millimeters. And over the years, I've tested out quite a few lightweight waterproof running jackets, and this has to be the lightest I've ever tested, weighing in at only 110 grams in a medium. And you know, if I hold the jacket up to a light, you can almost see through the fabric, so it really does highlight how thin and lightweight this item is, yet it offers a really good level of protection against the elements. So I was out running on a couple of very wet training runs and the jacket performed well, the DWR coating beaded water really quickly, and I had the hood nice and pulled in around my face, super secure, and it felt like I was getting great levels of protection from the elements. Another feature that I really enjoyed, and this is something I always look for in my running waterproof jackets, the fact that it packs down so small. So I can literally scrunch the Flow jacket down to the size of a tennis ball, and that's been great for me because I tend to do most of my runs with a running belt or a vest of some description, and I actually headed out a couple of times with a jacket on into the rain. Halfway through the run, the weather cleared up, it got a lot warmer, so I literally just stopped, took the jacket off, scrunched it down, stuffed it into my running belt and carried on my run. The other bonus of the jacket being so packable comes down to mandatory race kit, and obviously with it having a 20,000mm hydrostatic rating, it's going to pass most mandatory kit checks for most races, but it's not going to take up a lot of room in your race vest, which allows you plenty more space to fit all your other kit in. Also, another great feature, I really have enjoyed this internal mesh panel in the hood there. I've actually had it in a couple of other jackets, one of them being SAYSKY's other Element 3L jacket. It's a great feature. It's very comfortable across the face, but it also holds that hood nice and securely. So if you turn your head, the hood moves with you and you kind of feel sort of cocooned in the jacket, which is actually a really nice feeling if you're out there running in harsh conditions. However, I think it would have been nice to see that little press stud feature that you see on quite a lot of running waterproof jackets or wind light jackets these days. So a little press stud situated about 3/4 of the way up the zip. So if you're out there running in your jacket, you start to feel a little bit warm, you can just work that zip down a little bit, push that press stud together. You're going to get a bit of extra airflow and ventilation, but the press stud is going to stop that jacket flapping around all over the place. I know the Flow jacket is all about being lightweight and stripped back, but I don't think a little press stud would have made a big difference when it comes down to the overall weight. But I think that feature would have worked really well on this jacket. The only other thing I would say is when SAYSKY sent the jacket out for testing, they said that the Flow jacket size is a bit small and I should go for a large, and I actually think it is a little bit big for me, and I've always used a medium in all my other SAYSKY apparel, and I think a medium in this jacket would have fitted me a bit better. So I actually think the Flow jacket is true to size, and sizing is very important when it comes to our waterproof jackets, and we don't want them to be too big because then you can have lots of excess material and that can cause sort of creases or channels in the arm, and then you get water sitting in those channels, and what happens then is the fabric wets out because that rainwater can't bead off it, and then the jacket's not really doing its job. So if you class yourself as a racing snake and you want all your kit to be uber lightweight and stripped back so that it doesn't hold you back, then I personally think this is where the Flow 2.5L waterproof jacket comes into its own. Like I said, lightweight, packs down really small, but still offers a really good level of protection. For me personally, I think my sort of racing days or me pushing the pace are well and truly over. So I like to carry a jacket that's going to offer me a bit more sort of long-lasting protection. Like SAYSKY's Element 3L jacket, which as the name suggests, it's a 3-layer jacket, so really good levels of protection, no matter how harsh the elements. Okay, it's not as light or packable as the Flow jacket, but it's still not bad, quite lightweight, and it doesn't take up a lot of room in my running vest. But it's going to offer me that long-lasting protection from the elements, and that is what I want from my waterproof jacket. You know, if I'm out on the coast path for a long period of time or up high in the mountains and I get caught out by some bad weather, I want to know I've got a jacket with me that's going to offer great levels of protection for hours and hours and hours. And I'm not sure with the Flow jacket being really stripped back, it's going to be able to do that. And on that bombshell, it brings today's video to an end. But if you are in the market for a new running waterproof jacket, we've got lots of other great content on the channel, from other reviews all the way up to a really handy buying guide. So what I'll do is I'll leave a link for all those videos in the description below. Really hope you enjoyed it. Really hope you found this video helpful. If you did and you're enjoying the content on the channel but you're yet to subscribe, maybe today is the day, and it's super simple to do. So just click on that little red box down there in the corner, but best of all, it is completely free, but it is a big help to the channel and greatly appreciated. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back here very soon with some more exciting running content. And as always, stay safe and keep on running. Is a lightweight strip back option that's been designed to be that perfect packable. No. What I'll do is I'll link all those videos down in the description below. But yeah, really hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it helpful. If you are enjoying the channel, if you're enjoying the good old canal. Yeah, I'm enjoying the canal, it's great.